Hey everyone, you are in it right now. We are here to talk about splitting and attaching documents. Exciting, I know. But it's a little more exciting when you know that this is what you got to do to get paid. So let's get you paid. And we're going to start our compliance in command series here. So in this scenario that I'm going to lay out here, I've had the listing appointment. I got the paperwork signed. Woo! We're going to start working together, and I want to get this paperwork sent off to our broker to get approved. Now, the first thing we need to do is navigate to opportunities. I will say we need to create an opportunity for this. In order to do that, this person already needs to be in your database as a contact. So just note that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and create an opportunity. Now, in all likelihood, in this scenario I just described, I already have an opportunity created because I'm creating these opportunities for anyone who I know who is going to be buying or selling real estate in the next 12 months or so. Okay, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to use a fake pipeline and a fake contact. Well, I'll use myself. I'm a real contact, but you know what I mean. Okay, so for the team, I'm not going to do a team. I'll just run this under the dummy pipeline. This is going to be a listing. I am the owner of this contact as I'm the agent. And then for the client, I'm also just going to type in myself. There I am. Now, if I did have a co-buyer, a spouse, or someone I was buying with this, I can add them right here as the co-seller. Oh, sorry, I said buyer, co-seller. Opportunity name, Jason Spar's listing. That works. You can also do the address. Yeah, I like to do sort of names if they're buying, the address if they're selling. I'm not going to add any custom tags. I don't feel like I need to for this. Estimated closing date. We should know roughly, right? They want to sell pretty quickly. Maybe we'll do like a December. We'll close on Christmas. How's that? It doesn't really matter what you put in there. This is just for your own stuff. Time frame, 3 months. Estimated listing price. Again, this doesn't need to be exact. This is not the price you're selling for. This is just ballpark numbers. So at this point, I probably haven't even solidified a price yet, right? We just met. We just did the paperwork. I'll whatever. I'm just going to say 400 because that's sort of ballpark what I think we can get. But this, again, is not what you're putting in as the sold price. This is just an estimated listing price. And then commission rate, we're going to do 3.3 because for this listing, I'm charging 6% commission and offering a 2.7% buyer comp. So my commission rate would be 3.3%. Now down here dictates where we put them on our opportunity pipeline. So in this scenario, we've already had the appointment, so I am going to put them right into active because they've signed with me, and now we're in the staging phase. So I'm going to go ahead and create this opportunity card. I can see it's right here. Normally I would also, well, it's for, never mind. Great. So here we are. We have our opportunity card. Just for reference, I'm going to just backtrack here for a bit. Get that out of there. Okay. So we are staging. Here's that card. I can move it to and fro, but this is not a video about how to manage your opportunity pipeline. We already got one of those. This is a video about uploading paperwork. So I'm going to dive back in this card. Again, I'm going to be right here. Cool. So we upload our documents in the document tab of this opportunity. And now we have this broken down into two different sections, or three, I guess, four different sections. So the first one is listed. That's for our listing paperwork, right? Our agency relationships disclosure, exclusive right to sell, KW disclosures. And as we know, those are the three required ones. Now, these other conditional documents aren't required, but need to be uploaded if they're applicable, like a certification to withhold, or an MLS input form, or a listing change form, or a coming soon authorization form. All this stuff that we fill out all the time also needs to be uploaded and submitted. Now, as we move through here, we also have under contract, right? This is for the purchase agreement, any disclosures, amendments, addendums that might be associated with an offer being accepted. That's for a different video. And down here we have our ALTA and our net sheet that we need to submit as well. Now the fourth column we have here, this is actually custom folders. You can create totally custom folders for this. For listing, you might see things in this folder like your TISH report or your Minneapolis energy report or other things that we don't need approval on, but maybe you want to keep here because these opportunities last in perpetuity. Just because it leaves your opportunity pipeline doesn't mean that you can't always access this, reference your notes. You have all your paperwork stored right here in Command forever, or 7 years, which, whatever you need. So just know this is going to be a permanent record of all of your transactions. So it's important to put everything in there that you want in here. Okay, so let me move this back down here. We're going to go back into listed, and I'm going to show you how to upload some paperwork. So I have some dummy forms already downloaded. Typically, we're sending stuff out for electronic signatures. Or even if we're getting it signed in person, we're going to scan it all into one PDF and send it to our people for their records, and then we need to upload that PDF to here. So usually, you're going to have all of these documents onto one PDF. So how do we split them easily and upload them into here? Well, I'm going to navigate my cursor right over here to the right side of the screen. You see this little button that has 3 dots. I'm going to click that. I'm going to say split and attach PDF. Now, there are a number of ways we can do this. I'm showing you the best way. If you want to research some other ways, you absolutely can. There's about 5 ways we can do this. This is the best way to do it. So I'm going to split and attach document, and I can either browse my computer for it or I can drag and drop it. I do have this easily accessible, so I'm going to go ahead and just drag and drop it right there. Okay, and I'm going to click next. All right, so we've got a couple different documents here. So on the left side, you see I can move through these pages. I can take a look at all my forms here. So this is a whole bunch of listing paperwork. Okay, so we have our forms here. We have where they're going over here on the right. So on the right side, we have our split and attach tool. Going right in the middle. All right, so the first thing we need to do, we have the first page here is our exclusive, or the first document we're seeing here, right in front of our face, is our exclusive right to list, exclusive right to sell. So we are going to go ahead and assign that to here. So attach pages 2, exclusive right to sell. We then get a page range, which is going to be 1 through 8. That is the end of it. So 1 through 8. 1-8. And then we have to name it. I'm calling this, guess what? Exclusive right to sell. All right, one of those is done. Now I'm going to say attach more pages. Okay, so now we're going to start again at 9. So let's see what we have for 9. All right, that is going to be our agency and relationship disclosures. Awesome. So here we go. We're going to assign this to agency relationship. Now, I showed you could type in the page range. Something else you can do in here is you can just click. So I can click, I know this is a 2-page disclosure. I can click there, 9 and 10. See, and you can see that automatically adds it to the range. So those are a couple options you can do. Usually I end up just typing it in, unless it's like a one-off. And then I'm going to call this agency. Okay, we're not done. We're going to attach more pages. And I'm going to continue to scroll down here. All right, we got the withhold. This is a little out of order, isn't it? So we have our withhold and a listing change form. Again, there's a lot of random stuff in here, but I'm going to make sure we have our required stuff in here. So I'm going to skip right down to the disclosure and waivers of acceptance. So here we go, KW disclosures for sellers. This page range we have here, I can see on the left side, it's starting at page 14. And I believe that is a 4-pager. So I'm going to go through 18 and let me just double check. Yep, 16, 17. Oh, no, goes through 17 because that is the net sheet on 18. So I'm going to adjust that, 17. Okay. And then finally, just more than likely at this stage, I'm going to have my withhold. So I'm going to add that, and I believe that was page number. So listing change. There's withhold. That's page number 11. Okay. Withhold. All right. Now, I'm going to point out something that happens a lot. You're going to see this. Let's say I'm done. That's all I want to upload right now. You don't need to do all these pages, right? These are all the only ones that are required. So these are the only ones I'm going to do right now. And again, this is just a short demo, so I don't need to show you the whole process. Just repeat that until you're done. But I can see, oh, it's not going to let me attach these because I forgot something. So go look through these columns, and I'll see I forgot to name the KW disclosures. So I'm going to say KW disclosures. Now, when we're done, all we have to do is say split and attach. And this is going to automatically split these documents and then assign them, as we can see here, boom, 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 where they need to go. So we have our agency, our exclusive right to sell, our KW disclosure, and our withhold are now where they need to go. That's fantastic. Once we're ready to go, all I have to do is click Submit to MC. That's going to send to Claire, our broker, for compliance. She's going to review these, and we're either going to have these say approved, or if there is a note that we need to maybe miss a signature or need to do something, there'll be a little speaky talk bubble thing right here, and that'll tell us what we missed. We can make that change, and then we can re-upload the file. Cool. That's it. Super easy.